What's going on, y'all? In this video I just want to show you how the CODE61 is going to be running with Mainstage and how you're going to be able to use it on a Sunday service. I'm also going to run through how I'm going to be assigning things for the pads, the faders, and the knobs. All these things will help you bring an atmosphere and change the shape of the sounds. It doesn't matter the set list that you'll be playing. This template that I have created is going to be called Celebration Essentials. It's going to have anything you need that you can play no matter the song. You're going to have 8 different sounds that are going to be assigned throughout this keyboard, and they're going to be assigned in faders, so you'll be able to fade them in and out depending on what you will be doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do once you log into the computer is go to the Dropbox icon up top, click on the folder icon, and then find the Mainstage Weekend Sessions folder. From there, just you're going to option click and then drag it into the desktop window. I have already done that, so we're not going to do that again. And open up the concert. Once you open up the concert, the first thing you'll see is the Celebration Essentials. Depending on what you're doing that week, I might have create patches for those songs, or there will only be the Celebration Essentials, which I would recommend you to do this if you are not familiarized with the patches and how to play them. So let's go to perform window, and I'm gonna give you a quick run through of what this is gonna look like. There's gonna be 8 faders up top with control knobs at the bottom, and everything has been assigned already to the CODE61, and it will do different things depending on what you how you move them and stuff. So 8 faders, which means that you have 8 sounds or patches assigned to each of them. First one is going to be the transition pad, which I labeled as T pad. Second one is holy pad. This one's going to mainly be used for creating ambience builds, bridges, breakdowns, and stuff like that. Beat piano is just a piano that has a lot of burp that you might not use. It's just there just in case if you have to use it. Strings, and this is going to be the N synth, poly synth. We have an ARP, and this one I have to change the name, which it says bells, but it's going to be another synth. These buttons up here, these are going to be assigned to the pad, to the drum pad on the CODE61, and I will run through that in a minute so you know where and which pad it's assigned to. What it does is the top one makes the patch go up, bottom one goes to the next pad. So if you're using a mouse and you click on the top one, you can see where the patch goes. Let me press one more time and it goes up. You press down, it'll go to the next patch down, go to the next patch down. That has also been assigned, like I said, to the drum pads, so I'm gonna press it with the drum pad, and it's doing it. That way you have easy access and you don't have to go back and forward to the computer to do this. Everything's gonna be within the CODE61. No need to go to the computer. This red one, every once in a while Mainstage will freeze, something will happen, and a pad will hold the note. Or what I just did was assign this to the panic button, so in case something like that happens, you press the panic pad, drum pad that's going to be assigned, and that will reset Mainstage. So right here, these are the control knobs. You have shimmers. It's a shimmer effects. This is going to be the cutoff. As you can see, it's cutting off the highs. As you raise it up, it brings them back up. This pulse, it's already assigned. I will show you what this does later. And the delay, this is going to be the delay volume, and these two knobs are also assigned to the drum pad to where when you press it, it'll activate the delay. This is a 1/8 dotted, and this is going to be 1/4 quarter note. Alright, so now that we have seen the template and how it looks like, let's go ahead and run this with the CODE61. So as you can see, this here will be volume for the keyboard. This controls your T pad and your Holy pad, B piano, and vice versa. It just keeps on going all the way to the last patch. These faders are the only ones that I have assigned, and you will be using just the bottom faders, the knobs, not the faders. As you can see, everything's labeled on the screen and assigned from left to right. So shimmers, cut off, pulse. This one, when you turn it to the right, it turns it on. To the left, it bypasses it. Delay, this is going to be your delay volume, and on the pads right here, this is going to be up, this one's going to be down. For the patches to go to the next patch up or next patch down. The this is your panic, and there's two pads down here that I have assigned like a shimmer pad, which runs throughout the whole song. As soon as you press it, it activates the shimmer pad, and you can use that to transition for different effects, different things. Let me show you an example. Let's say this is a What a Beautiful Name, and we're on the verse. You can bring the strings up. Keeps going, it keeps going. So I have one in D, key of D, the other one's in the key of A. You press it once, it starts playing. You press it again, it stops from playing. So that's pretty easy, pretty handy right there. Here we go with the T pad, transition pad. This is the pad that I mainly use for any occasion. This is going to be your most played pad throughout any service. And to add like ambience, reverb, stuff like that, you turn up the shimmers. Make sure you're using headphones if you're listening to this, so you can get the full stereo effect of what is happening. This adds ambience, it adds dynamics. This the mod will brighten the pad. The only time I use that is if we're doing a build or we're on a chorus where we need those dynamics to go up and to be more intense. So that's the shimmers, dynamics. This is your cutoff. If you bring it down, it'll start getting rid of the highs, as you can see. is the pulse. This is to the left is bypassed, to the right it activates it. That's what that does. The delay, I haven't assigned it yet, but I will. So let's not worry about that right now. This is your holy pad. And I call it the holy pad because once you turn this mod wheel up, and then you turn the shimmers, it just sounds holy. Usually this pad I use it when we do like breakdowns on the, like going into a bridge that's gonna break down, or anywhere in the song where it's kind of like drum, kick, and then vocals. Kind of use this, and as we're building back into the chorus, like I'll bring the shimmers back up, and then bring this. Once we go back like into a chorus, I'm sorry, I'll start bringing it down, bring back my regular pads. Also add strings. Piano, just in case you need to use it. You might not need to use it just because we have a keyboard player, but if you ever need to use it, it's there. Here's one of the synths. You want to use it as a pad. Turn the shimmers all the way up. Harps. This is where you start combining the effects and stuff. It's sounds. And let's say here's a song, Victory. I'll be doing patches for songs as well, and I will combine the patches with the celebration essentials. Depending on where we are on the song, I might jump into the celebration essentials and throw like a pad if we have to break it down or something, and do something like that. But if you want to go ahead and play the patch that I created for the song, for the specific song, this is gonna be where you're gonna have to go. So if you're looking at this screen right here, like I mentioned earlier, you're gonna have the patches for the specific songs and the celebration essentials. So the first song, this is the patch that I created for it, and this is what it kind of like, what it sounds like.